My name is Parker Ambrose out of 1476 in Elizabeth City. Our tool of the week is going to be the EZ Trench Bed Edger. We're going to go over how we use it, what we use it for, and how we do it safely. Okay, first we're going to start with, of course, how do we start the machine? We start the machine by checking that our fuel is on. Ensuring our fuel's on, we'll put the machine into the choke position and we'll flip the red kill switch in the front to on. You then can pull the machine. Once it starts, you can release the choke and you're good to go. Some other features on the machine are a throttle located on the right hand side when you're holding it. On the left hand side, you have your height adjustment. What that does is it lifts the front up and down, whether you want to be lower or higher. As we go into 3 settings, we want to start at the highest setting when we're cutting our trench. Similar to step cutting, and go down as we go so we don't put stress on the belts of the machine.
You want to make sure the motor is as level as possible. Then you have to check the belts. Belts are the most troublesome part of this equipment. When customers try dragging the machine through the dirt instead of letting the blade do the work, it puts added tension on the belts and it can burn them up. And right in here, you want to check the belts for glazing and cracks. If it needs to be adjusted, you adjust the tension of the belt here. You want it snug but not too tight. The spring takes up the majority of the tension. And then you want to check the oil level in the gearbox on the dipstick. Then you also want to check the blades for excessive wear. Make sure the bearings spin freely. And then on these back wheels, there are grease fittings. So you want to make sure you grease those fittings as well. And then lastly, I check the air filter. Make sure it's not clogged up with dust. That's good. And then lastly, fuel it up, green tag it.
This is our height adjustment located on the handle on the left hand side of the machine. You simply squeeze this in and you can lower it down. It has 3 additional settings. And again, we want to step cut as we go in to do our trench. So our cutter on this machine, the blade is set up to cut at a 90 and a 45, essentially giving you a perfect bed edge every time. Now we're going to cover some of the basic safety features when using the bed edger. First and foremost, you want to have all your proper PPE on, which would be eye protection, ear protection, and gloves. The machine comes equipped with a guard, and what we're inspecting on the guard is make sure all the bolts are properly fastened, as well as the flap is in place. There's no holes in this guard. Now we're going to cover how to properly load and unload the machine, whether it be at our location or instruct our customers on the job site how to do it safely. First things first, we want to come over here and make sure we cut off the fuel on the machine located on the right hand side, just like we did for the initial startup. You just cut that off right there. The machine has 4 lifting points, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. That way you can lift with team lift or mechanical means. Also, these machines have a pin right here on the main arm that you can pull the pin out, and fold the handle down for smaller transportation if you have a tighter area to put it. Before we ever start any kind of dirt excavation work, we always want to make sure there's no utilities in the area, whether it be 811 or your local utility dealer, to come and check it out before we start any work. When we go to operate the machine, first thing you do is direction of travel is always going to be towards you when operating. This concludes our tool of the week out of 1476. Thank you for watching and be safe.